Today I'm in South London to meet Marie, a Second World War veteran who worked as a radio operator on D-Day, transmitting messages to troops on the beaches of Normandy. I'm going to find out more about her story and also treat her to a little surprise.
Hello.
Good morning, Marie. How are you? You okay?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Good. My name's Lucas. Lovely to meet you.
Hello, Lucas. How do you do?
Very well. Are you ready to go on a little adventure with me?
Of course.
Lovely. Well, let me take your arm there.
Thank you.
And we'll be on our way to the taxi, okay?
Right.
So, Marie, I heard that you were a radio operator. Is that correct? On D-Day itself?
About a couple of months before D-Day, they gave me training on a new piece of equipment called a VHF radio. D-Day itself, I had so many emotions. Even now, I don't think I can fully analyse what I felt. I was frightened. I was concerned. All sorts of things. You know, you've got living people at the other end of the line, and they're in danger. They're in grave danger. I was deep underground, perfectly safe, but those poor men were exposed on beaches with Germans firing at them from almost every direction. You know, the whole thing was difficult to, I don't know, to put into place and understand. But when the signallers who were on the beaches at Normandy raised theirs, it was then that I thought, what's all this noise? And I suddenly realised what I was hearing was rapid machine gun fire, the heavier thumps of cannon fire, bombs, men shouting orders. Some men were just screaming. I did hear that too. I don't know whether it was fright. It probably was. Men are allowed to scream when they're frightened. And there was a lot to be frightened of. So it was a disturbing time. Because you feel so sorry for those men who are caught up in this mayhem, the chaos of war. And they've got a rifle. A rifle is useless under those circumstances. But, you know, that's war.
Do you remember the day that you heard the message that the war was over?
Yes,
And
yes.
Where were you? What were you doing? How were you celebrating?
I can't remember precisely where. I think I was still on duty in Portsmouth.
Were you listening to any Artie Shaw?
Oh!
I've heard about you enjoying some Artie Shaw.
I always used to try and listen because I loved Artie Shaw, his clarinet and his band. And it was lovely. I'm not a great dancer, but I could jig around and really feel part of it.
And for the 6th of June coming up, we're aware it's the 80th anniversary of D-Day.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you have any plans for that day?
I certainly do. Provided I'm still alive and kicking, I shall be going to Normandy.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Right, Marie, so we're approaching your little surprise now.
It sounds interesting.
It sounds beautiful. Oh, wow.
That's putting on the Ritz.
Yeah.
That's cool. Marvellous. In my wildest dreams, I couldn't have imagined this.